Hello everybody, my name is Ansel and welcome back to Let's Play Victoria 2 as Italy. Let's continue on from where we last left off. So, we just need to organize these guys at least a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have way more infantry than I was actually originally intending. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. So we'll train troops to basically fill up these armies. So we need an engineer and a hussar. Engineer and a hussar. We need an artillery, an engineer and a hussar. This build anywhere that doesn't have like a 2 times next to it. And you need a lot. You need another infantry. You need all the artillery. You need an engineer, you need a hussar. And they should all go to Rome. We'll have 3 more armies. Like we have a huge army. Like we have more troops, or you have like more brigades than the Germans have. And actually, should I try consolidating these a little bit? Instead of having just a bunch of 30 stacks, should I have like 45 stacks? Or, you know, even like 60 stacks? I mean, a 60 stack could siege things really, really quickly. So I think we're going to try for 60s. These guys up here can't be 60 because their supply limit's still a little bit too high. And if they prove to be too big, we can just always, you know, press the split in half button and it should all work out quite all right. I'm assuming the mountain is still a 46. Yeah, it's kind of disappointing. Yeah, these guys all combine into one army. Well, you know, 2 armies. Does this border here? No, it doesn't. These 2 border. There we go. I think consolidating our army is a little bit smaller. I think in Africa, the 30 stacks are fine. They cover, you know, there's a lot of area that we need to cover. Like, I can't abandon these people. Well, we just have such a huge sphere. Like, how does Britain do it? I mean, their sphere is really big, but they also have, you know, a lot of those guys are satellite states. So that makes it quite easier to, have. Cordial, friendly. Well, how about we... Uzbekistan and Kazakhstan. We'll keep these 2. Turkmenistan, these other guys will just kind of ignore. So we only need to look at Uzbekistan and Kazakhstan. I mean... Uzbekistan's big... I kind of want... I want all of them to be my friend. But you know, that's going to prove basically impossible. Switzerland, Czechoslovakia. Kind of want to put a handful more points in there because of what Germany's doing. Or what Germany could do. Yeah, okay, so Japan can take this. I'm going to just get 1 country off my list, which is kind of all I want. Galicia, we can kind of just ignore that. I'm assuming the Belgians are getting more points. They are. I guess we'll just ban them. No, they're cordial. It's not worth banning them right now. There's just too many countries on the list. Especially like when Japan's trying to get involved. It's like, Japan, you're in the middle of nowhere. You're over here, and you're trying to influence Lithuania. Doesn't make any sense. Who are these guys? French reactionaries? Okay. I mean, that's fine. You can do whatever you want, France. Can I fund the reactionaries? Can I just pay them money to basically rebel? That would be, you know, quite useful. Is that all the troops being built? Oh, they're actually all done. Okay. We'll throw all these guys into 1 stack. And they should split up at least somewhat. No, they didn't split up nicely at all. Okay. Well, actually, what I should do is just kind of split this in half once, because we need like a 60 stack. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it should be 60, but it's not. We need 2 more artillery. Like, well, this guy's just gonna be like a regular size army because we don't have enough troops. Okay, so I'm assuming the 15, 45, that's going to make a 60. Wonderful. Combine. Go up here to Nice. But you guys, you're missing an engineer. Do you have 3 engineers? No, so even then I just screwed it up somehow. Oh no, he's just on the island. Okay, fair enough. So then we just need to build one more stack in Europe. 1, 2... No, not a cavalry, because they're trash. So everybody south of Naples, basically. There we go. Build another stack. You guys get on the boat. You go over here to Rome. You shall combine. There we go. I mean, it's just nice to have, you know, nice little neat stacks. Wait, well, actually, you don't need to be over there. You can just go over here to this 32nd Venice. So actually, can we just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, and there's not enough. But either way, it's gonna take a long time because like there's 8 troops stacked up in Rome. So let's get steam turbine ships. Cause I want dreadnoughts. Well, basically to expand all the battleships, it means that I can build dreadnoughts. And these should expand in 1915. I mean, that's years from now. And each factory, 122,000. So we can't build a lot of them at the same time. It's very, very, very expensive. And I don't really want to tax anybody more than what I currently need to. Can we even... Okay, we can upgrade factories ourselves. Is there anything that we're spending a ton of money on? Even being at peace and having both of these at 10%, spending nothing in construction, we're still spending 16,000 or 1,600 pounds a day. I mean, how are we spending that much? Artillery, canned food, steamer... I mean, it's the Navy. The Navy is so expensive. At 10%, it's costing 700 pounds a day. Which is a, quite a bit. Belarus. Okay, well, let's... Do I care about Turkmenistan? I mean, they're still my sphere, so I mean, maybe. Okay, who are you influencing? Czechoslovakia, we can kind of just ignore you. Switzerland, don't need to worry about you at the moment. Also, did I say I'm at 100 with... No, it's the British are at 100 with Yemen. Turkmenistan, Kazakhstan. Where's Uzbekistan? There you are. I care about you guys as well. There's just too many countries. Crack down the communists, sure, why not? Ban the Germans. We will ban the Belgians. We'll also ban the Belgians. Kazakhstan. I mean, other than that, it looks like it's mostly okay. No, wait, Bulgaria. You, I need to spend at least a little bit of points on. Let's work harder. I think what we need to do is somehow get everybody involved in like some major world war so that this doesn't happen. If everybody's at war with everybody else, then they're not going to be able to influence everybody else, and that's kind of important. I mean, kind of is kind of a loose sense of the word. I guess loose sense of the word of important, but still. Okay, we got a 30 stack here. That's all done. And there's no projects currently being funded. Let's try to upgrade as many factories as possible. Try not to put ourselves into any debt. There's a 95 stack of French fascist. Okay. Like, how many people are craftsmen? There's a lot of people. Belarus. I hate... There are just too many countries to try to maintain. Like, nobody tries to take our satellite states. I mean, for obvious reasons. because we get like a huge modifier to protect them. And how about this doesn't tick down fast at all, does it? Like, we're still at 21.3. Like, I kind of just want to lose country so this list just gets small. Uzbekistan. I mean, I like you. I like Kazakhstan as well. Need to keep a firm grasp on them. But seriously, the Swedish are a great power, which is amazing. I don't know how they... If they get Finland, Denmark, and Norway under their control, then they could potentially form Scandinavia, which would be kind of interesting. Okay, so Algeria is going to fall under American control, but that's fine. I wasn't too interested in Algeria in the first place. I mean, they're our ally now. But that doesn't mean much. Yeah, so Japan's going to take that very soon. I mean, I can remove them from my sphere, but I think does that cost infamy? Like, I don't even remember. I think it does, which doesn't make a lot of sense. That is this guy. Like, do you have a lot of people? 200,000 people. Do you have any good resources? No, you don't. So I guess I'm fine with you leaving. It's not, it's not gonna keep me up at night or anything like that. Ukraine. Turkmenistan. I mean, I kind of like Turkmenistan. They have oil and rubber. So actually, Turkmenistan is going to be a country I kind of need to keep my my influence in. 3.2. Can I build railroads over here? Will they let me? Will any people over here let me build railroads? You will. I'll spend some railroads in there then. China, Japan. But no, I can't do much. Okay. Stockpile the extra tea. Yeah, the farmers can keep their tea. And I don't really care too much. But very, very soon we're going to be able to hopefully build some dreadnoughts. Give it a few years. And dreadnoughts should hopefully start being built. But other than that, I think that's basically done for Navy. I don't think we're going to need to get any more naval tech for the rest of the game. I might be wrong on that. Okay, so are we still building a stupid amount of troops in Rome? I think everybody's being built in Rome, and yeah, that's the only reason this army's not finished yet. Just waiting on the goddamn Romans. Finish their construction. Is there like a crisis around? How come crises really haven't fired at all? There's been a severe lack of crises, I feel, in this game. But everybody seems to be mostly okay. Like, I mean, most of the major hotspots, the Balkans, Austria, Russia, they're already all independent. Nobody has actually too much to be mad about right now. So maybe crises are just like never ever going to fire. I feel like we need a new war. But we have truces with basically every major power except for the British. But I don't really think we need to go attack the British. That's a lot of fascist. That's a huge number of fascists you got there, France. Hopefully the French, they have 39,000 men. And the AI will never mobilize if at peace. So they might France might become fascist. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm actually surprised nothing's happened in Russia yet, and they're still an absolute monarchy even though they've lost a great war. Which generally doesn't happen. Normally something happens to them. Denmark goes bankrupt, don't care. Argentina, I still don't care about. Belarus. I mean, I only wanted Belarus because I thought we could incorporate Lithuania into the Baltic Duchy, but in order for us to do that, we have to attack the Germans, which doesn't seem like that's going to happen. Yeah, I don't care about this guy. Don't care about you. The Japanese really stop influencing in there for some reason. Japan, why would he stop that? Like, you're at 10. Switzerland, Spain. Probably want to spend a little bit of points in Spain. Yeah, if you just get everybody up to 100, most of the time the AI actually won't do anything, so we probably should maybe focusing on doing that instead of what I've been doing. You know, just when you're at 100 and you spend more points in influencing them, it just lowers their numbers. Oman goes bankrupt. Everybody's going bankrupt. But Belarus, we're actually still spending points. Or we're at 100 and they, you know, they're still trying it. Argentina, I still don't care about. Bulgaria. Okay, so Turkmenistan's at 100. I don't think anybody's going to try to influence them anytime soon. I think we just need to focus on a handful of countries at a time. So let's see. Other national investors in Switzerland, Spain. Okay, we need to throw more money at Spain, I guess. Because I need to have the most national investing. Do they have more? They have colonies over here, but you know, there's not much we can do over there. Throw money at their colonies. And hopefully, it was at 20% now. Hopefully, it's, you know, it's lower than that. Now it's at 6, we see 4%. Well, I didn't do much for it. Okay, unemployment subsidies. Sure. There we go. Hopefully everybody there will, like, be less mad at us. Yeah, but France is going to fall. I think. So I just need to spend, like, what's an expensive factory I can build? Or, like, how much am I losing? We have 69%. With 73. So we're going to need to spend at least a few... Now we're at 80%. Even though we just threw, you know, a ton of money at that. What is this? This recruitment tab? We can train even more troops now, but... I mean, I might as well just cancel one of the artillery and just build an artillery somewhere else. Oh, we can actually build more troops in Africa. We needed the Hussar, I think. And did we ever get tanks? Did that ever finish? No, we're still only at a 3% chance per month. If you can just get that done, that would actually be awesome. Because I would really, really, really like to have some tanks. So Germany and Belgium are still trying to get Czechoslovakia. Bulgaria. I mean, ban the embassy. I mean, I might as well, right? If we're just gonna if we're going to get it down to 0, I think just banning them, and then getting it back up. Anyone we need to ban over here? Either the Germans or the Belgians. We're gonna ban Germany. Here we're going to not decrease opinion. We're going to ban the Germans because they're the. Wait, we're friendly? We're not. Wait, is Spain no longer in my sphere? How the hell did I miss that? Okay. Well, then never mind. Things are going to be working out a little bit differently than I was anticipating them to go. Okay, so shift work is completed. Even with this pacifist military, we're still at 3rd place for army rank, which is actually kind of amazing. Let's get aeronautics. Actually, January 1st. Well, that's actually perfect timing. So Spain, you are supposed to be in our sphere. I don't know if you know that or not. We're at 97. Are they friendly? Yeah, we need to kind of... Belgium, Bulgaria, I love you, but we kind of have to ignore you for now. Get this back up. Militant Socialist! Really, this... The Militant Socialist? I don't know if you know that, but you're completely occupied by fascist. That's kind of the opposite, I would say, of a militant socialist. But what do I know? I mean, they have more troops now, so that's good. I mean, all the rebels that were part of that faction are now in the French military. At least I think that's how it works. I might be slightly wrong on that. Did they ever take this country? Or are they just going to keep fighting amongst themselves and nobody will actually ever take it from me? No, it looks like they just actually kind of completely gave up. Coal's actually useful. We'll make sure we have that. Uzbekistan, let's ban the Japanese. Ukraine. It's just mostly messing around with the spheres now. Who are you? Moldova? Yeah, sure, we'll ally you. I don't really see a reason why not. Oh, France, France, France. You're in 6th place right now. You have no prestige at all. So that's kind of bad for you guys. But I do think this is going to be a good time to end this video. So thanks for watching. My name has been Anthem. If you've enjoyed, run a thumbs up. If not, give a thumbs down. If you want to see more, subscribe, and goodbye.